tip of the week. Stay ahead of the curve and get familiar with AI skin analysis technology. Learn how to interpret the data and utilize it to create customized treatment plans for your clients. Welcome to the very first episode. I'm Morgan.
I'm Jolie.
Today, we're diving deep into the top 10 spa trends of 2025, shared by Skin Inc. magazine.
I love this for our very first episode. I think it's a great topic for the beginning of the year. If you haven't heard of Skin Inc. magazine, it's a great resource for spa professionals and owners. At the end of November, Skin Inc. shared a list of 10 spa trends for 2025 written by Katie Anderson. Let's get ready to discover the innovations that are revolutionizing the wellness industry.
I love this. All right, so the first one on the list is dopamine menus. I honestly had to research this a little bit, and now I'm like totally fascinated. So Jessica McCabe, founder of How to ADHD, made this popular on TikTok, and she talks a lot about how to stimulate your brain to have happier and more productive days. Like, who doesn't want that?
Okay, I love this. Tell me more.
You and me both. Forget about pampering. So spas are starting to focus more on creating these experiences, and they trigger the release of dopamine, that feel-good hormone. So think like mind-boosting aromatherapy, vibrant colors, anything that's going to like calm your mind. Sound baths are getting really popular, meditations. Anything that's going to enhance that spa experience.
Okay, I love this so much. It's really taking the experience to another level.
Absolutely. Yeah, so spas are kind of creating these menus. So they have appetizers, entrees, sides, even desserts. So your appetizer would be something that is like a quick boost of dopamine. Think like a little aromatherapy in the beginning of the treatment, some mindful stretching. That's going to increase blood flow, reduce some tension, warm towel compresses to soothe muscles. And I guess you could, obviously you think of a nice hot towel when you're removing product, but you could even do that like on the chest. I think that would be nice. I've even heard of estheticians who like after a hand and arm massage, they do a little wrap around their hands. Like that sounds lovely. And then your entree, so that's a little bit more of a profound experience, like massage therapy to release those endorphins. You have flotation therapy, sound therapy, that can be incorporated into the treatment. Doesn't that sound nice? The side is going to be something that accompanies something that's not so enjoyable. So think like you get your eyebrows waxed, maybe incorporate in a nice calming mask afterwards. Have you ever seen like the people applying just a jelly over the eyebrows?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that looks lovely.
Yeah.
And then the last thing on the dopamine menu would be your dessert. So that's more of that indulgent treat, like designing a relaxation lounge, offering comfortable seating, calming music, tea.
Well, this all sounds amazing. What a great way to really differentiate yourself.
Absolutely.
Especially with all the spas and the beauty trends right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I just think like all these cute little things that can be added to your menu or to your protocols, like that's going to separate yourself and create that unique client experience. And it's a great way to pay attention to your clients' preferences, and your clients are going to appreciate that. I think it's just really important to look at your space with fresh eyes and see where you could add in some of these cute little dopamine menu items.
Yeah. Okay, so second on the list is nano brows. This is a semi-permanent microblading technique, uses a single needle to create incredibly natural looking hair-like strokes for eyebrow enhancement. It's all about achieving a soft, defined look that mimics those real eyebrow hairs. Morgan, didn't you just get this done?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm obsessed. So I had it done in October. I went to Boscal, and Kayla at the Eastland location, she did them. I I've had microblading done before. I think the first year I had it done was 2020. And I've had like a couple color pops since. I will say nano brows, it's the way to go. Like, it's so natural looking. I'm obsessed. Kayla did a color correction to kind of take away that ashy look. And then she went in, did some powder to make it nice and full, like in the middle and the ends. And then did nano strokes, like in this front part. And it's beautiful. I'm obsessed.
Well, your brows look amazing. I also heard it's less invasive than traditional microblading since it creates less trauma to the skin. Did it hurt less?
Well, I'm probably not the right person to ask that.
No.
I don't feel like anything hurts me, but, I would say it's really comparable to all the other microblading experiences I've had. It's super comfortable. She numbs like the whole time, so very tolerable. It's a lengthy treatment. I would say like 2-3 hours you can expect to be there, but it was great. Yeah, it was great.
Well, I think that's amazing how far microblading has come. This treatment is going to be best for someone with like sparse or thin eyebrows. Great for those looking for a low maintenance beauty solution.
Absolutely. Yeah, I will never not have my brows done. It's life-changing to just wake up and have my brows done. That's great. All right, so the third trend on the list is that AI skin analysis. So we touched on this a little bit during our tip of the week. So spas are starting to incorporate in these AI-powered devices, and they can analyze your skin in real time. And then they map out your concerns. So let's say you're concerned with hyperpigmentation or aging. They measure to what degree the severity is and then make suggestions on how to personalize that treatment plan and get you the results you want.
We saw an example of this at the Science of Skincare Summit this past fall, and it was super cool. Regimen Pro is a program that scans your face and analyzes the images using AI algorithms to identify and assess skin conditions. Then it informs the client of the findings and provides personal treatment recommendations. Morgan and I both did this.
Exactly. Yeah, we both tried it, and I felt like it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, I agree.
I struggle with, I wouldn't say combo skin, because I do think my skin has changed with age, but I definitely have oily zones, and it showed right on the map, like, that's where your oily zones are. Gave me a percentage, which was interesting. We were able to click what product lines we wanted recommendations from. So we chose product lines that we're familiar with, and I would say the recommendations were pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Like, I would maybe adjust 1 or 2 items in there, but I would say estheticians just naturally kind of pick and choose, and one esthetician might have suggestions that another esthetician, switches up. Like, we all prefer different items, you know?
Yeah, I think there's definitely multiple ways to treat a concern. I think a lot of people are nervous about using AI, but if you make AI work for you, it's going to make your job way easier.
I agree. I'll be honest, I can be a little nervous about using AI, but I've really started to embrace it. I definitely find myself relying on it more recently. I think that specifically with this tool, an esthetician should or could send out that link ahead of time. And then the client would do their analysis, bring in the results, and present it to their esthetician. I think that it really is an interesting tool right now that can spark that conversation, and the client comes in already thinking that, hey, I'm going to be talking about products. So I think it's great. I think it's a great guide. There's a lot of options out there right now. So obviously, Jolie mentioned Regimen Pro. That's the one that we tried at the Skincare Summit. I've heard of some other ones from like Perfect Corp, Smart Skin, the Skincare Pro, Aesthetic Stimulator. So I think even like Vizia has made it so like they've tweaked their their software, and it really breaks down like where you need some improvement.
Yeah, then it gets the client interested in discussing skincare products.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, so number 4 on the list is exosomes. Julie, I know this is one of your favorite topics.
Favorite? It's probably not my favorite, but I did do a lot of research on them. So these tiny cell signaling messengers are revolutionizing skincare. Exosomes are complex, and there's still a ton of research, but they're exploding in our industry right now.
All right, so if someone has never done the amount of research that you did, knew nothing about exosomes, how would you explain exosomes to them?
Good question. Imagine you have some skin cells that need to share information with each other. They can carry proteins and genetic material from one skin cell to another. Think of them as delivery trucks for your skin cells. They help our skin cells communicate and work together to repair damaged tissues, fight infections, and help our cells grow and develop properly.
Okay, I think that's a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of brands out there that are putting out exosomes. So how do you know which one to choose?
Yeah, there's a few factors to consider. Do you want stem cell derived or plant derived exosomes? What is your desired effect? Exosomes are designed for specific purposes like anti-aging, skin rejuvenation, wound healing, anti-inflammatory, and then even more concerns. Another key factor is quality and purity. Exosomes should be isolated and purified, and you should research their composition and biological activity.
Those are good starting points for sure. Many companies are launching these exosomes, and it's so important to review those safety studies and how they're regulated, how they can be used. I would say a good source would be peer-reviewed studies, and you should always purchase from reputable sources with expertise in isolation, purification, and formulation.
Exactly. I don't think exosomes are going anywhere anytime soon. With how they stimulate collagen production, reduce inflammation, and improve overall skin health, we should expect to see more exosome-infused serums and treatments hitting the spa scene.
Great. Thanks, Julie. I know you love that topic.
Absolutely.
That's really helpful. So number 5 on the list is cryotherapy 2.0. So cryotherapy, it's been around for ages, dating back to the Egyptians, which is wild to me. But
Crazy.
most recently, there's been a lot of innovation in cryotherapy.
Yeah, cryotherapy 2.0 goes beyond whole body immersion. So think of localized cryotherapy treatments targeting specific areas like the face or joints. This more targeted approach offers benefits like reduced inflammation, improved circulation, and pain relief.
I've had a cryotherapy facial in the past, and it was probably one of the best facials I've ever had. I tend to run hot, and I just love like the cold treatment. Like, yes, I love me some steam.
Yeah.
I love the nice hot towel, but something about a cold facial is so appealing to me.
Yeah, I imagine that was amazing. I also run hot. I know we both have some redness in our skin too, and cryotherapy can help reduce inflammation and calm that redness down.
Yep, it's really soothing. It does all that by constricting the blood vessel, helping with conditions with like acne, rosacea, eczema. Cryotherapy can also improve circulation in the skin. So when you have that increase of circulation, it brings oxygen, it brings life back to the skin, it stimulates blood flow after the treatment. So other benefits of cryotherapy are temporary tightening of the pores, increased collagen production, and reduced puffiness and dark circles.
Okay, sign me up. Number 6 on the list is active body care. Katie Anderson mentions how specific skincare for the body is packed with active ingredients designed to produce some real results on body skin.
All right, honestly, I'm so bad at using body care products. products, but when I'm consistent, I do see changes. And I love that these skincare companies are starting to release new products that have retinol, AHAs, and other actives.
Same here. I've seen major improvements in my KP by using retinol, though.
What are you using for your KP?
So Skin Better launched a body version of their Alpharet last year, and I started using it, and it's amazing. I've tried a few products in the past without much change, but this product helps exfoliate and hydrates, which is exactly what your skin needs if you're struggling with KP.
I love that. I need to get on board, honestly. Like, I just need to buckle down, get better at using my products. I've started to get better with like carrying my products down to my neck and chest. And I know that's like elementary, but
bare minimum.
you know, progress here.
Exactly.
We're you know, just trying to do better each day, and I'm going for it.
Oh, that's funny. Morgan, you should have been doing that since day one. Come on.
I know, you're right. I know. I'm literally like the worst at taking my own advice and know I need to do it. And I'm really great at telling other people what they need to do. But for whatever reason, it's just taken me a really long time to practice what I preach. So I actually I've used it in the past, but now I'm more consistently using that Skin Better Techno because I'm starting to notice these lovely lines. They're terrible.
Yeah.
And I also have like these weird stretch marks. I don't know if they're stretch marks. Honestly, it's just like these weird lines. I think it's from when I had lipo right there.
Oh.
It's like stretchy. I need some RF for sure.
Yeah,
Some radio
absolutely.
frequency.
That is one of my favorite services, actually.
I know it's life-changing. It's life-changing. So I think with this topic of active body care, it's not just about skincare products too. I'm starting to see a lot of spas that are incorporating in treatments that go beyond relaxation and really address specific fitness goals. We should expect to see more active recovery treatments like sports massage, lymphatic drainage, compression therapy. Have you ever done any of those?
No, I haven't, but that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, I think I'd love it. So my massage therapist sometimes will do like a little stretch here and there, and it's just like so incredible. I love it. But anyways, let's talk about number 7 on the list, which is scalp care.
This is very interesting to me. I've started to notice some thinning up here along my hairline just from pulling it back in ponytails from sports, from, food service jobs.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely could be related to that.
Yeah.
There's so many different causes of hair loss. It could be caused from hormone changes, stress, obviously pulling your hair back in ponytails, genetics, medications, all of the things. So scalp care is a major trend right now. Spas are starting to offer specialized treatments like scalp massages, exfoliations, even hair masks during their treatments. And it's all designed to promote healthy hair growth and reduce scalp issues like dryness and irritation. What have you tried so far?
Yeah, so I've had a scalp facial using the hydrofacial device, and it is amazing. There's so much buildup on the scalp from hair products and dead skin. The hydrofacial exfoliates, cleanses all of that away, and then leaves behind a hair growth peptide on the scalp. It's relaxing, and I noticed a difference. I've also tried Nutrafol. I really like their shampoo and conditioner, but I've also tried their vitamins and probiotics.
Have you ever tried scalp PRP?
I haven't tried that yet, but it's on my list.
Yeah, I haven't tried it either. I see it growing in popularity. Basically, a medical professional is going to draw your blood, they spin it in a centrifuge, and then they use the separated platelet-rich plasma to inject it into the scalp. What do you think about those LED caps?
I believe in them. I think if you're consistent with using it, it can't hurt. I suggest ensuring it's from a reputable company with the right wavelength. Red light should be around 630 to 700 nanometers for hair growth. For near infrared, it should be between 700 and 1,000. I think if someone is serious about hair growth, combine the benefits of the LED cap with scalp PRP or hydrofacial Keravive.
Agreed. Hit the problem from all angles, is my opinion. So last thing before we move on, when are we going to one of those head spas?
Name the day. I love watching those videos of the services. It looks so relaxing. I know I've even sent a few to you on Instagram.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If my husband is listening to this, that is what I want. Please get me a gift card to a head spa. An hour of someone rubbing my scalp and playing with my hair, like, sign me up.
I know.
All right, let's move on.
Okay, so number 8 on the list is the body microbiome. Spas are incorporating treatments that nourish and balance the body's microbiome, promoting overall gut health and immune function. Think prebiotic and probiotic body treatments and personalized dietary recommendations.
So I haven't seen any of these treatments yet, at least not locally, but I have started to see some products on the market that incorporate pre and probiotics.
Yeah, I have too. I've seen body scrubs with probiotics, which will rebalance the skin's microbiome. It's pretty fascinating. Along with at-home products, estheticians can design treatments to incorporate elements that support gut health, such as dietary recommendations, herbal teas, or aromatherapy, recognizing the strong connection between the gut health and skin health.
Great. All right, next up, we have facial bars. All right, so this is inspired by the concept of a wine bar. These social spaces offer quick, affordable, and fun facial treatments. Think express facials, mini massages, and a vibrant social atmosphere. Full transparency, Julie and I are pretty biased on this topic. We both work at a medical spa that offers facials at a facial bar.
Yeah, so we obviously love the concept. The perk of being at a medical spa, in addition to a facial bar, is that we have access to some amazing products and treatments.
Absolutely. So I remember my very first facial at the bar. I honestly did not think I was going to like it. So I've always had facials in more of a day spa environment, and in a quiet, dark room with spa music playing. But the cool thing for me at the facial bar is that there's fun music playing, and it gives off like this white noise effect. Like if I wanted to be nosy and listen to the person next to me having their conversation, I totally could, but it just like quiets my brain a little bit. I love it. Like you said, Jolie, so being associated with a medical spa gives us access to some really cool treatments. I think it's a superior experience. I'd say it isn't for everyone. There will always be some clients who just prefer that day spa experience, and I totally get that. But with how fast moving the world is these days, we've had a lot of success with this concept.
Yeah, I love getting a superior treatment without spending all day at the spa. If you live in Columbus, Ohio area, come see us at Boscal. There's 4 locations.
Yeah, we'd love to see your face. All right, last trend, Jolie, cloud creams. These are ultra lightweight whipped creams that provide instant hydration and a weightless feel. Jolie and I did some research on these. We, went shopping, bought a few, felt them, and I have to say they're pretty cool. So the formulations are all different. The ones that we got were slightly different from each other, but typically, you're going to see hyaluronic acid and ceramides as the base. The one we tried was the Peter Thomas Roth Cloud Cream. So we applied it onto the back of our hand, and I will say it felt like kind of primery.
Yeah.
And super unique. Like, my skin felt so soft. I felt a boost of immediate hydration, but I do think that by the end of the day, I was like, meh, I think I just prefer a heavier, more traditional hydrator.
Yeah, I agree with you on that, but I think it's a nice lightweight option for someone who doesn't like a heavier feeling moisturizer. I think we can expect to see more of these unique moisturizers incorporated into spa treatments and recommended for home care.
Absolutely. All right, so there you have it. Those are the top 10 spa trends of 2025. From cutting edge technology to holistic approaches, the spa experience is constantly evolving. We hope you took away some topics to research more and are excited about where our industry is headed this year.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, stay healthy and happy.